disaster. Barnes & Noble's falling apart there. Hey, the IRS making $110 million off of tax seizures just in the last 4 years. But there's a problem with this. The IRS isn't protecting the personal or private information of the people involved in these cases. Gerri Willis has the story. All right, Gerri, you got to explain this one for me.
All right, so TIGTA, the Treasury Inspector General, they're the folks who found out about this. Basically, if you have your car seized, the IRS is doing little to nothing to protect your personal information that might be in that car. And think about it, these days, you have your home address, maybe the code for your garage door, so whoever gets that car, buys that car at the end of the day, could have access to your house. So that's a big worry. And critics now are calling this policy callous because at the end of the day, the IRS is doing nothing to protect the personal information of people. You know, you've got to protect the personal information of even people who run afoul of the law. And to be sure, look, you know, you're supposed to file. If you don't file, they contact you. You can set up a program to repay that debt over time. But if worse comes to worse, they're taking your car from outside of your front house. They may not protect your personal information. I don't know about you, but I have lots of personal information in my car.
Really? So if I get your car, I know everything about it.
You know where my mom, her phone number. Oh, yeah, all of that.
And of course, I mean, let's face it, too, it's going to be worse, right? Because cars are going to be nothing but computers and speakers on wheels.
Right. They already are. Yeah. They already are. I mean, that reality is today.
$110 million. That's a lot of money. They're making money off this.
Well, what they do is they use that then to pay off your tax bill, right? That's what they do. And they have these experts who come in and evaluate this stuff and figure out what it's worth in the open market.
What if the car is sold for more than a tax bill? Do they keep the difference, or do they send it to you?
I'm sure that, yeah, that could be a big problem. I see lawsuit coming after that.
I mean, if they're not protecting your personal information, it doesn't seem like they care. I mean, we know that the IRS is a pretty,
We've seen this before. I mean, you know, basically they were. I'm listening to the Southeast Asia in my ears. Hello. That's a different story.
Do you think, though, that something will happen here or something? Because you have brought us so many amazing stories, and unfortunately, they're all amazing for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, right. All the wrong reasons. It goes to show you just how lacking in empathy for the taxpayer the IRS is. And here's the ultimate cost, I believe. You create a public that's unwilling to work with the IRS, right? You know, right now, 98% of folks pay their tax bill. You don't want that number going down.
Right, it's supposedly built on voluntary compliance.
That's right. More kinder, gentler IRS. So much for that. Thanks a lot. Hey, up next.